What is up, Earthnoids and Spacenoids? I am just a simple new type, and in this episode, we are concluding our coverage of Mobile Suit Gundam: The Origin. Last time, Lala was Lala'd, Degwin and Revel's fleet were destroyed. Also, Joaquin held off the Dolos, while Bright pushed towards A-Baku-Ku. This time, Amuro and Char will face off, and we will see the end of the one-year war. So let's get into this. Char and the Jiang heads directly towards White Base. Kai and Hayato are still on top of the ship defending. Jiang fires a beam cannon and shoots the hangar doors. It almost hits the Gundam as well as Omer and his mechanic team. The hatch is broken, so Amuro blasts through the door. White Base isn't surviving this battle. They engage. Amuro notes how fast the Jiang is. Char uses the detachable hands. They intend to kill each other in this battle. At A-Baku-Ku Command HQ, Kilia is informed that there is a mutiny of a small squad of Zeon forces. Donovan leads the mutiny and pushes towards the command center. Lieutenant Junior Grade Willie Macho and his crew help out Artesia's rebellion. He wants to avenge Granada, so we could assume he was originally under Dozel's command. Willie Macho and his men push forward. Kilia is informed that Artesia Daikum is the one leading the charge. Kilia realizes she made a huge mistake. Amuro is mad that Char brought Lala into their battle. Char tears through the Gundam's left arm. Amuro shoots his beam rifle through the Jiang's chest. The giant mobile suit is engulfed in flames. Char goes, "Bitch, I'm ahead." Remember, the Jiang's cockpit is in the head and can function independently for about 10 minutes. Kilia orders everyone to abandon A-Baku-Ku. They plan on blowing it up. Her men are going along with her orders, but you could slowly see Zeon unraveling. Char takes out the Gundam's head. He hears on the radio of a mutiny happening on the asteroid and laughs at Zeon falling apart. As the Gundam enters A-Baku-Ku, Char gets above Amuro and fires. We get the iconic image of the Gundam shooting up at the Jiang's head. They fire on one another, and the Jiang and the Gundam go down. Kilia's Chauvet-class ship, the Purple Widow, launches from the Dolos. She also launches a bunch of Doms and Zakus. This also seems to be a former squad of Dozel loyalists. White Base loses signal with the Gundam, and Frau Bo starts to freak out. Bright orders Kai and Hayato to head into A-Baku-Ku and retrieve Sayla and Amuro. As the Purple Widow makes it to A-Baku-Ku, she gets confirmation that the Gundam and Jiang are down. She is happy that Char died in battle. She insinuates that if he survived, she would have to kill him. Artesia tells the people of Zeon to rise up against Kilia. As the two warring factions fight, Amuro gets out of the Gundam and goes to find Char. Kilia regrets focusing her attention on only Char, knowing that Artesia was out there. One soldier wants to continue to defend the base, so Kilia decides to shoot him. They tell all the men to get out of there. Sayla and her men push into the command center to find it empty. She sees Amuro on the security monitor. Something doesn't seem right. Donovan realizes what is happening and pushes Sayla out of the way. An explosion goes off. Shrapnel goes through Donovan's back, killing him in the process. Willie Macho shoots his machine gun in sadness. This guy has only been on 4 pages, but I want an entire spin-off manga about this guy now. Char whispers sweet nothings to Amuro while hiding in the shadows. As Amuro blames Char for Lala's death, he believes that without this war, Lala's new type powers wouldn't have been unlocked. The two go from shooting their sidearms to picking up swords. Char says that he is nothing without the Gundam. He isn't a trained soldier and is utterly defenseless. He tells him that the war should be fought between old types and new types. He tells Amuro that Lala could have been his new mommy. He reflects on the death of his mother. Amuro hides in the shadows. He now whispers sweet nothings to Char. Char sees a suit of armor, and it reminds him of the attack on the Mass Estate when he was younger. Sayla and her team make it to Girin's quarters, where Amuro and Char are fighting. As she passes over the bridge to his quarters, Zeon soldiers begin firing on one another. Sayla passes by quickly, but the room goes up in flames and she loses her army. Well, that was fun while it lasted, although Willie Macho does survive. More on that later. She goes into Girin's quarters to find Amuro and Char fighting. They thrust towards one another with their swords. Amuro gets a hit on Char's head. If he wasn't wearing a helmet, he would have been dead. Char was also able to stab through Amuro's shoulders and do a decent amount of damage. In the anime, Char grazes Amuro, but in the manga, we get full penetration. Sayla rushes to Amuro's side. The air is getting thin. Char tells the two to get out of here. He has to finish what he started. If he doesn't blow up Kilia's face, this would all be for nothing. He tells Sayla to go and be a woman that men will die for. You know, not everyone has mommy issues like you, Char. One thing I also want to note in this moment is that in Gundam Pulitzer, Sayla tells an older Kika that she wasn't the one to stop Amuro and Char. It was actually new type bird ghost Lala that stopped the two. I thought this was referenced in this manga, but it isn't. Oxygen levels will be in the red. blood in 5 minutes. Most forces stop fighting and abandon A-Baku-Ku. Char uses his jetpack to rush towards the hangar. He finds 2 random Zeon soldiers and says, "This bazooka is mine now." The random Zeon soldiers aren't mad because they believe they just ran into the red comet. You think these 2 survived? Kilia takes off in the Purple Widow. She believes that with the Dolos and Granada, they can reclaim some power on the space front, but she is unaware of how divided her forces currently are. We could argue that Kilia was actually responsible for the creation of Zeon remnants before the war even ended. Remember, after Giren's death, many Zeon forces said F this and bailed to fight another day. We see this in Igloo, Stardust Memory, and many mangas. Kilia is certainly clueless to how small Zeon is right now, at least the Zeon that she has power over. Before we move on to face vaporization, I also want to mention that Kilia isn't as cowardly in the manga. In the anime, she forced her underling Twanning to be the one to surrender while she makes her escape. In the manga, Twanning gets the luxury of dying on the Purple Widow with Kilia. Alright, let's see that head pop, shall we? Char finally has completed his goal of destroying the Zabi family. Good thing you can't see erections in a normal suit. In the anime, Char takes out Kilia in the dock. Here, they are already in movement towards the Dolos. Because of this, the Purple Widow crashes into the Dolos, destroying Kyselia's beast of a ship. A-Baku-Ku is engulfed in flames and begins caving in. Bright orders everyone on White Base to abandon ship. Kika begins crying as she doesn't want to leave her home. Amuro and Sayla make their way out of A-Baku-Ku, but they run into a group of gyms breaking through the base. Kai and Hayato are there as well. This almost kills them because, they're just people versus mobile suits, but they get separated. During the separation, Amuro stumbles onto the Gundam. Most of the crew has made it off of White Base. All that is left is Mirai and Bright. She wonders if he is finding it hard to leave the ship. Of course, he says it is his duty, but he does feel a sense of loss in this moment. Mirai thanks Bright for everything he has done for her and the crew. He says he couldn't have done it without her. Moments like this make their relationship make sense. If you just watch the anime, Mirai and Bright's relationship is sad. It's essentially a relationship that failed upwards. The Origin does a great job at showing how great they work together. They also communicate and solve problems together in the manga more so than the anime. As Bright is about to confess his feelings for her, Mirai senses Amuro. Amuro was guided back to the Gundam by Lala. She helps Amuro talk to the White Base crew. He calms Kika down. He tells Frau that she is the best mother ever, and he tells Sayla to get up, fight, and return to White Base. He guides her to Kai and Hayato, who pick her up. Amuro detaches Gundam B parts to use the core fighter. Sayla, Kai, and Hayato make it back to the base. White Base and A-Baku-Ku go up in flames. They wonder where Amuro is. They try to sense him, but they feel nothing. That is when Kika says she could sense Amuro. He blasts out of the flames in the core fighter. He tells Lala that he could see her anytime, but right now, he has to be with his family. Believe people grow up by enduring sorrow after sorrow. Now my beloved is trembling with loneliness, and I hold that sadness deep in my heart. Believe, let these tears return to the seas. Yes, my sweet, yes, my sweetest. I want to get back to where you were. No one can survive alone. Universal Century 0080. EFF and the Principality of Zeon reach peace agreement. And that will conclude Mobile Suit Gundam, The Origin. This is a beautiful manga, and you could get the entire 12 hardcover volumes for around $200. That being said, the official Kodakawa translation is embarrassing. It is translated to English devoid of any Western culture. Why even bother translating it? It is robotic and way too proper that makes you think you're watching something made from the 1930s. Fan translators like Zionic and Trafalgar Log put the official translators to shame, and they should truly be embarrassed. That being said, the full color artwork outweighs the terrible translation, and it is absolutely worth it. I can't stress how much I am not doing the artwork justice in this coverage. It is something you just have to see with your own eyes. We will eventually cover the Kukuru's Doan's Island MSD side story manga, but let me know if you want me to cover the Origin side story Artesia 0083. In this manga, Sayla plays Polo. We learn that Willy Macho survived A-Baku-Ku and wants Sayla to return to Zeon. Also, Kai has a dream where Bright sucks on Mirai's titties. Nope, that isn't a lie. A censored version is on the screen right now. This exists. Oh, Yasuhiko, you horny dog, you. So where do we go in the White Base arc of the 1 year war from here? We've done the manga and the anime. Well, our next journey will most likely be Tomino's novel, Mobile Suit Gundam, Awakening, Escalation, Confrontation, translated by Frederick Schott. This has been on my reading list for quite some time, but I hear it is a more grounded retelling of the story that focuses more on the political drama and new types, and mobile suits are relegated to the background. Let me know if you're interested in breaking down the novel. But that will do it for now, new types. Remember, it's about family.
It's about family, and that's what's so powerful about it.